facing monster waves at sea. Imagine sailing across the open ocean, slammed by monster waves and brutal weather. The sea roars, threatening to swallow everything, ships, crew, and the 60 to 90 aircraft on board Navy carriers, worth over $10 billion. This is a harsh reality for U.S. Navy ships operating in dangerous waters, where storms, hurricanes, and typhoons can strike without warning. Sailors, hundreds or even thousands per ship, face real danger daily. Unlike calm harbors, the open sea is chaotic. Wind and weather are relentless forces. Winds can hit over 60 knots, nearly 70 miles per hour, and waves during storms can soar up to 300 feet, tall enough to bury a ship. These waves hammer a ship's structure, affecting its stability and maneuverability. That increases the risk of capsizing. Inside the ship, heavy equipment can shift, causing injuries and damage. It's a fight to stay upright and alive. On any given day, around 50,000 U.S. Navy sailors serve aboard roughly 100 ships worldwide. Safety is critical. Even with the Navy's best systems and protocols, nature sometimes wins. One tragic case was the SSL Pharoh, which vanished on October 1st, 2015, after sailing into Hurricane Joaquin. All 33 crew were lost. Since then, the Navy has stepped up with stronger safety standards, smarter engineering, and better ship designs. But when the next perfect storm hits, will it be enough? Engineering that fights back. Let's talk about the tech that keeps these ships from tipping over. Ever tried balancing a pencil on your fingertip while on a roller coaster? That's what it's like keeping a Navy ship steady during rough seas. So how do they do it? Ships float because they're less dense than water. Gravity pulls down, but the water pushes up harder. To prevent tipping, Navy ships maintain a low center of gravity by placing heavy equipment and fuel in the lower levels. Every piece of gear is positioned with stability in mind. Then there's the ship's shape. Most Navy ships have large U-shaped hulls for added stability. Bigger ones, like aircraft carriers, use V-shaped hulls to slice through massive waves. These designs resist tilting and rolling in violent seas. And there's more ballast systems. Think of them like Lady Justice's scale. Crews adjust water levels in ballast tanks to control buoyancy and balance the ship, raising or lowering its center of gravity when needed. Advanced technologies at sea. Beyond basic design and structure, the U.S. Navy uses advanced tech to keep ships stable during extreme weather. First up, fin stabilizers, the sea's version of airplane wings. These adjustable fins help ships stay balanced in rough waters, much like ailerons keep jets steady. They're essential during long deployments, especially when performing precise missile strikes or bombing runs. Without them, hitting targets in stormy seas would be nearly impossible. Fin stabilizers turn unstable platforms into steady warships, letting the Navy maintain dominance across the oceans. Next, gyroscopic stabilizers. Think of how a spinning bike keeps balance. That's how gyros work. Inside a sealed sphere, a flywheel spins at around 10,700 RPM, generating angular momentum. This creates torque, which helps balance the ship. Controlled by a computer system, the gyro constantly adjusts to sea conditions, keeping ships level even in turbulent waters. Self-righting vessels are another innovation. These boats can flip themselves back upright after capsizing, crucial for smaller crafts like ribs. They use weighted keels, angle hulls, or ballast systems to regain balance. When capsizing is detected, onboard systems shift water between tanks to help the boat right itself instantly. It's smart, fast, and life-saving. Maintenance and inspection. Even with cutting-edge tech, regular maintenance is key. Navy warships run 24/7, so preventing issues before they become problems is a top priority. The crew performs two main types of maintenance. Preventative maintenance, also called planned maintenance system, is all about keeping everything running smoothly, lubricating parts, checking fluid levels, running tests, and spotting early signs of trouble. Corrective maintenance kicks in when something breaks. It involves repairing or replacing faulty systems. Emergency repairs at sea can be costly and dangerous, so preventing breakdowns saves time, money, and lives. The Navy also performs dry docking, where ships are taken out of water for a close inspection of the hull, propellers, and rudders, parts usually submerged. Alongside that is overhaul maintenance, where entire systems are taken apart, inspected, and rebuilt to ensure peak performance. With thousands of lives and billions in assets at stake, there's no room for error. Maintenance isn't just routine, it's survival. Weather forecasting at sea. The U.S. Navy works hard to avoid dangerous weather. Storms and typhoons are unpredictable, so accurate forecasting is crucial for safe operations. Thanks to advanced monitoring systems, crews can plan routes and steer clear of trouble. Satellites are key. Orbiting the Earth's poles, they track clouds, air and sea temperatures, currents, storms, and even ice. This helps monitor massive weather systems in real time. Another tool, weather buoys. With over 1,000 spread across the oceans, these floating sensors measure wind speed, wave height, barometric pressure, and sea temperature, vital for detecting hurricanes and storm development. The Navy also uses powerful models like WaveWatch 3 and the Joint Typhoon Warning Center. These combine data from satellites, buoys, and weather stations to simulate real-time conditions with impressive accuracy. On board, ships carry weather instruments like anemometers for wind speed, barometers for air pressure, and radars to detect storms. This onboard data pairs with external systems to optimize navigation in real time. Using this info, ships can adjust speed, heading and route to avoid rough seas, high waves, or risky zones, reducing the chances of damage or capsizing. It's not just about avoiding storms. It's about moving smarter and safer through them. Have you ever been at sea during rough weather? What was it like? Let us know in the comments. Crew training and emergency drills. Technology aside, the heart of the Navy is its crew, the real heroes. Their training is what truly keeps the ship afloat in critical moments. Navy sailors undergo intense training to respond swiftly during emergencies. Their readiness is kept sharp with regular onboard drills like damage control drills. Teach crews how to stop flooding seal compartments and stabilize the ship after hits or leaks. Evacuation drills. Prepare the team to safely abandon ship, launching lifeboats, wearing life jackets, and gathering survival gear. Man overboard drills. Train the crew to quickly rescue anyone who falls into the ocean during rough seas, along with providing first aid. During all these drills, clear communication and teamwork are critical. Crews maintain constant watch, track weather updates, and make quick, informed decisions to ensure everyone's safety. At sea, there's no room for delay. The Navy's success depends not just on powerful ships, but on the brave, trained hands steering them through the storm. The fate of the ship, modern tech, and future upgrades. Naval engineering is advancing fast, and the U.S. Navy is exploring some game-changing innovations to make ships safer, smarter, and more efficient. First up, lightweight composite materials. These new materials reduce a ship's overall weight while maintaining strength and resisting corrosion. Lighter ships are more stable and less likely to capsize. Next, virtual reality training. Crew training is critical in rough seas, and VR lets sailors practice in simulated storms and emergency scenarios. It boosts teamwork, decision-making, and response time before real danger strikes. The Navy is also developing adaptive hulls, surfaces that change shape based on sea conditions and ship speed. This tech improves stability and fuel efficiency by reducing drag in choppy waters. Smart and efficient. A true win-win. Another breakthrough, AI-powered stability systems. AI could analyze sensor data in real time and automatically adjust stabilizers to keep the ship level during unpredictable weather. These systems could one day learn and adapt on their own, helping prevent disasters before they happen. With these innovations, the future of naval ships looks safer and more resilient than ever. Have you served aboard a ship during a storm? Share your experience in the comments. We'd love to hear your story.